Information and Broadcasting Minister Anurag Thakur on Monday, 19th of September, made a strong pitch for bringing back neutrality in the news, saying that shrill debates may get television channels eyeballs but not credibility. Addressing a function organized by Asia Pacific Institute for Broadcasting Development, Thakur said the biggest threat to mainstream media is not from new age digital platforms but mainstream media channels itself. He said the viewers may stop for a minute to watch a television news show but will never trust the anchor, the channel, or the brand as a transparent source of news. Thakur said mainstream media organizations have a great challenge to provide truthful, accurate, and reliable news faster while preserving media ethics and values. The minister wondered whether the news channels were going to watch the younger audiences switch and sweep through the shrill on TV news or bring back the neutrality in news and discussion in debates to stay ahead of the game. Thakur also sought to know how television channels would redefine and innovate TV news content, presentation, and dissemination to reach the new age audience who is constantly being fed information via social media platforms. The minister said, though broadcast media has always been in the mainstream of journalism, the COVID-19 era has shaped its structure in a more strategic way. He appreciated the role of Doordarshan and All India Radio for delivering on their mandate of public service during the testing times of pandemic. At the AIBD, Prasar Bharati CEO Mayank Agrawal received the Lifetime Achievement Award for 2022. While talking about this, Anurag Thakur said, instead of compromising our values in this fierce competition, we must work hard to preserve professionalism. I strongly believe that journalists are duty-bound to report news without fabrication, despite temptations to compete with those who propagate false news.
Our mainstream media organizations have a great challenge to provide truthful, accurate, and reliable news faster while preserving media ethics and values. Real journalism is about facing the facts, presenting the truth, letting all sides the platform to present their views. In my personal opinion, the biggest threat to the mainstream media is not from the new age digital platforms, but rather the mainstream media channel itself. If you decide to invite guests who are polarizing, who spread false narratives, who shout at the top of their lungs, the credibility of your channels go down. Your decisions regarding the guest, the tone, and the visuals define your credibility in the eyes of the audience. The viewer may stop for a minute to watch your show, but will never trust your anchor, your channel, or brand as a trusted and transparent source of news. So my question to the broadcasters present here today is this: are you going to watch the narrative be defined by the sound bites, or redefine to yourself and set the terms for guest and channel? Are you going to watch as the younger audience switches and sweeps through the shrill on TV news, or are you going to bring back the neutrality in news and discussion in debates to stay ahead of the game? Are you going to show visuals that grab eyeballs and inflame anger, and show restraint and project visuals in context to showcase the full picture? And finally, how will you redefine and innovate your TV news content, presentation, and dissemination to reach the new age audience who is constantly being fed information via social media platforms? Instead of compromising our values in this fierce competition, we must work hard to preserve professionalism. I strongly believe that journalists are duty-bound to report news about fabrication,